Hey guys, welcome back. It's nice to see you after so long. Anyways, on today's video, I'm going to be doing an update of baby and me. It's been happening this past 5 weeks since Leo came into this world. I'm gonna give you guys an update of him and then of me, of what I've been up to. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. He's rejecting me right now. Are you done? It has been 5 weeks since Leo arrived, since his arrival. He has been gaining so much weight. Right now he is at 12 pounds already. I cannot believe it. It is crazy. 12 pounds. And yeah, so that's really exciting. When he was born, he weighed 7 pounds and 7 ounces, but when we left the hospital he lost 3 ounces, which is not that bad. Usually they lose weight and then they gain it back up. So that's how much he lost, and after that he started just gaining and gaining weight. I've been nursing, as you guys know, and it's been going great. Pumped a couple times because my breasts were very full at the beginning. It took us a while for us to get into like a schedule. It pretty much, I would say, 3 weeks until my milk started to like leveled and things were a lot smoother. There was no problems with latching. There was no problems with anything. He has been really good. He's been growing like he's supposed to. We went to his checkup and he was fine. I did do a circumcision on him. I didn't do it right away when we were at the hospital. We decided to wait a little bit, and he did get it done, I say 14 days after he was born. He was in pain. It wasn't that bad, but to be honest, ladies, if you have a boy and you are planning on circumcising him, you need to do it at the hospital. For Diego, I did it at the hospital, but this time we didn't do it at the hospital. We were undecided in whether if we were going to do it or not, so we ended up saying, okay, we're going to do it. Okay, I think he's done eating. I'm going to put the baby away, and you guys are going to see him. Oh, say hi, everyone. Say hi, everyone. He loves the fan. Oh, by the way, I have a fan in my makeup room, and he loves staring at the fan. That's one of the things he loves doing, especially when it spins. Like, not super fast, but it has to spin like slow. I'm going to put him down for a little bit so he can chill out, so I can do this video. What else? What's new? The first 3 days we noticed that his like eyes, he wasn't able to really see his when he would look at us, it was like an empty look. And then 4 days after, we started to notice that he was focusing a little bit more on things. You can see that his vision is not so empty. So I don't know, it's nice to see him grow. It's nice to see him like evolve. Oh my god, one of the things that I laugh so hard about, I think it's so funny, is that my husband is like, oh my god, it's so... Leo slept the whole night. I'm like, no dude, he didn't sleep the whole night. You just didn't know. And since I'm nursing him, at the beginning my husband was doing like the diaper change at night and stuff, but he did have 2 weeks off from work, so that was fine. But now that he's back to work, I'm just pretty much taking care of the whole thing. At night, I feed him probably, I would say, he eats every 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, it depends. I do wake up in the middle of the night and I do feed him and I change his diaper, but he's a really good baby. Other than when he's dirty or he wants to eat, that's the only time he cries. Recently started to, to put him on his crib, and when I put him on his crib, he loves it. He loves being in his crib, looking at his little elephant and like his little spinning thing that is on top of him. He gives me time to like get ready and record. He gives me time to like clean the house, because one of the things that a friend of mine was telling me, she's like, because she knows how much I like to clean and I'm always talking about cleaning, she said, Leslie, you're gonna have to give that up because you're not gonna have the time to clean. And I said, oh yeah, I am gonna have the time. So during the day I have kind of like a schedule. I take the kids to school, and when we come back we like spend quality time. I feed him, I shower him. After I shower him, I put him on his crib and he usually goes to sleep. So that gives me like a space, probably like 2 to 3 hours to clean the house, get ready, and just time for myself. Other than that, you guys, I really can't complain. Oh, he wants to eat again. Say, Mommy, I'm still hungry, Mom. More food? Okay, we'll eat more. I'm trying to feed him, but he's looking at the fan. I find nursing to be really practical and convenient, But the only downside is that he has to be with me at all times. I have gone to the store a couple times and he was with me, so I cannot leave him with my husband. Leonardo loves to be with me. He wants to be with mommy at all times. My husband picks him up, but he always cries and he just wants mommy. And my husband's like, he doesn't like me. I'm like, hey, maybe when he gets older he's gonna want to be with you. But it's so funny though. I find it really cute that he always wants to be with mommy. And we do cuddle all the time. And also, ladies, if you are planning on breastfeeding, I'm going to show you the pillow that I got. I didn't take it to the hospital, but I would recommend, if you are planning on breastfeeding, I would recommend you to take the pillow to the hospital. It's just going to make your life a lot easier. I did realize that when I came home and I was sitting on my rocking chair where I like to feed him, and my husband put the pillow under. He's like, oh my god, this is so practical and so easy. I guess you take it as a tip. Make sure if you're going to be nursing that you have this pillow that I'm about to show you. I tried to record this video the other day and I did show you guys a few things. If I do miss some things, I'm going to just put the clips of the other video when I did record it, because this is the second time I'm recording this video, just in case I didn't cover something. This is the pillow that I was talking about, and you pretty much just place it right here when you are nursing your baby and just hold your baby, and it's just so much comfortable. I love it. And not just that, after you're done nursing him or when he starts going on his tummy time, you can always place him right here too in the middle, or just to sit him down. I mean, you can use this pillow for so many things. So I highly recommend you to get this pillow if you are expecting, or if you know of someone who's expecting. This would be a really nice gift. I guarantee you they probably don't have this pillow, because I remember I got this pillow towards the end of my pregnancy, and I did get it because I think I had it for Rosa. I know for Diego I didn't have it, but for Rosa I did have that pillow, and it was so easy and so comfortable. You know what I noticed too, that when you're nursing a baby, because I have my niece Lucy, she drinks formula, and I noticed that she throws up a lot. There's a lot of throw up with her. I noticed that happens often when you are giving them formula. When you are breastfeeding, they don't throw up as much. And another thing, their poopy doesn't smell. It doesn't smell, so that's a good thing. Poopy doesn't smell, but with formula, it smells. But hey, it's up to you. It's whatever you decide to give your child. I don't know your situation or what you prefer, what you feel more comfortable with. I'm not judging you if you decide to give your child formula or if you decide to nurse. That's up to you as a parent. Me, personally, I want to give my child breast milk. But like I said, the only downside is that I don't get to do things by myself. Leo's always with me. So I was telling my husband, we should go on a date soon. He's like, well, I don't know, we're gonna have to bring Leo. And I'm like, oh, but I want to do a date just me and you. And he's like, it's just not gonna happen, not yet. And I am planning on breastfeeding for a year, so for a year I won't be able to go that far. Or if I do, I'm gonna have to pump. That's the plan, pumping. Yeah, other than that, he's doing great. He's growing like he's supposed to. We do have his 2-month checkup on February 13th, so I'm really excited about that. He's gonna get his shots and it's gonna be nice. I can't wait to see what the doctor tells me. And then on the 14th is going to be Diego's birthday. He's gonna be turning 7. Oh my god, I can't believe it. So my Valentine's Day is always special no matter what. It is my son's birthday, and I love it. And you know, one of the things I just want to share, side note, Diego, when he was born, I actually wanted to name him Valentino. I don't know if I mentioned that to you guys before. Valentino, just because it was Valentine's Day. I said, because around that time I was having contractions, and I remember saying, if the baby is born on Valentine's Day, I'm going to name him Valentino. It didn't happen. I ended up naming him Diego, but I always think to myself, why didn't I name him Valentino? It was like perfect. His birthday was on Valentine's Day, and it's a perfect name. but I didn't. I know people tell me all the time, why don't you change his name then if you really want to. Alright you guys, so now I'm gonna move on to me, what I've been up to. Okay, he looks at the shoes, he looks at the fan. So me, I've been feeling really good after I gave birth. Right away I was walking. I pretty much went back to my normal routine. One thing that I did notice that was extremely annoying after I gave birth was my hair. My hair was so dry, like super dry. So that's one of the things that I noticed right away, that my hair was really dry. It was hard to brush it. Even when I styled it, it was very dry. I'm still waiting. I started this treatment that I want to show you guys. I started to use it 2 weeks ago. It is making a difference on my hair. I just wanted to add that up because I talked to other moms who had kiddos recently, and they said that their hair was really dry as well. So I don't know if this is something that happens after your pregnancy, but this is something that happened to me. Okay, so that's that. Not that important, but I still wanted to throw it out there. So I went to my doctor's appointment. Everyone was very surprised at how I looked, and I wanted to bring that up because I was like, what do you mean? Like, everyone was like, you look so great, you look so happy, you like, I don't know, I guess a lot of women get postpartum depression after they have a baby, but I don't know, I have never experienced that. Not even when I had Rosa or Diego, and Rosa's situation was pretty sticky, as you guys already know. And I didn't experience depression. When I went to my appointment, they were really surprised of how well put together I look, according to them, which I didn't think so, but I did see a counselor, and just because they want to check that everything's fine, baby's fine, you're not suicidal and all that. Postpartum depression after they give birth, or baby blues, and that does not happen to me. I was in a pretty sticky situation with Rosa, and that never happened. I just don't get depressed. So the social worker was telling me how women get depressed, and it's pretty normal. It happens within the first 6 months, and she's like, but I can tell you're not gonna go through that. You can just tell. She's like, I've been doing this for 20 years, so I already know who gets depressed and who doesn't. And you look pretty happy, pretty positive. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. And even when I do the videos here, you guys are always saying, I can't believe that you just had a baby. You don't even look like you had a baby. But yeah, I just had a baby. Well, I mean, it's been 5 weeks, like I just said. To be honest, I'm enjoying this baby so much. It is pretty awesome. I was a lot younger when I had Rosa and Diego, and my life was a lot different. I feel like I'm more mature now. Rosa's grandpa came up to me after I gave birth to Rosa, and he told me how he was very impressed of how I was handling the situation. He's like, I did not know what to expect when we found out that Rosa was had arthrogryposis, and she was just gonna be completely different than everyone else. He said, I am really happy to see you well put together. I am really happy to see that you are a very strong woman. And I was like, oh, well, thank you. And I don't know, I think of that, and I was mature in a way, but I still was a young girl, 20 years old. I mean, you think you know a lot of things in life, but you really don't. I'm now 28 years old, going on 29. Oh my God, I'm going into 29 years old. I do want to have another kid, one more, and that's it. And I'll close it. I'll close the factory. But my husband and I want to wait a couple years just so that we can get to enjoy the baby, and just so that we are both where we want to be career-wise, because my husband is still going to school and he works full-time. I mean, our hands are full right now at the moment to bring another human being into this world. So we are going to wait a little bit longer. Just to be honest, my year is starting off really bad. I am not gonna lie to you. I am, like I just mentioned, I've been very stressing over an incident that just recently happened. So this whole week, my focus has been on that. And I'm trying to look at the positive side on this situation, but there's no positive side. It is a really fucked up year. It's starting really rocky and ugly and not good at all. But I decided that I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna start writing my vision board like I do every year, and I'm just gonna work on myself, work on a lot of things, and I'm not gonna let this situation ruin my whole year, because it's just freaking the first 2 weeks and we're already starting bad. But I'll talk about it more later. I hope I'm wrong and things do turn out to be well, but it's very depressing. I know when I tell you guys, if this doesn't get fixed, I know that if I tell you guys what it is that I'm going through, you guys are gonna feel horrible for me, and you guys are gonna understand my position where I'm at. It is a pretty depressing situation. I don't want to bring my personal life into this video because I mean, I am pretty open to you guys, but there are certain things that you just can't be open about, especially online, because of course this is a video that everyone can see. Sometimes I wonder who watches my videos, because nobody really tells me I watch your videos. So I'm like, I wonder who watches it besides the people that comment, like people who know me. But anyways, oh my god, Leo loves his little crib, he loves his decor, he loves the fan at the moment. He weighs 12 pounds. Leo hates going on the car seat, buckling and all that. But as soon as we put him in the car, he falls asleep. So yeah, that's one thing that I think is so funny. The car seat stroller, you guys. Okay, let's talk about the car seat stroller. I want to make another video separate giving you guys a review of my car seat stroller, because everywhere I go, everyone is like, oh my god, what is that? I love your stroller. And the moment I tell them it is actually a car seat as well, they get all like, oh my god, I never seen that before. For those of you ladies who are wanting to have a stroller that is practical, simple, and it's not taking so much space, I guarantee you will love the car seat stroller. Rosa has a stroller that we have to put on the back of the van, and I figured if I buy a stroller and a car seat, like the typical traditional stroller, it's gonna take too much space. It's just not gonna work for me, for my lifestyle, just because I might have the power chair in the back of the car, and I just don't want to have too many things. What about when I travel? Because I am going to the East Coast in 2 weeks. We are going to Philadelphia back to Shriners to do a checkup for Rosa. So Leo is going to have to come with mommy. So my husband's going to come with me. So I'm super excited because we're going to get to see some of my husband's family. And that, I'm happy. So I'm definitely going to be bringing my car seat stroller. And you guys are going to see it right now. I'm just going to show you guys how it looks. But I am going to be doing a review for those of you who are interested in knowing a little bit more about the stroller. It is crazy how in life, like, you think things are fine, things are smooth, and then whoop, something happens. That's what I thought throughout my pregnancy. There was happy times, there were times when I was like, oh my god, am I being too dramatic? Am I putting too much out there? But it's life. I mean, we go through things like this, and that's why I don't regret sharing with you guys the issues that I went through with my pregnancy. My husband calls it drama. I call it real life, because we do go through drama, I guess, in life, and I think of the situation that I'm going through right now. I mean, later on I'm gonna look back and say, wow, it was hard. How did I go through it? I don't know. How did I manage to keep it so well put together? I don't know. And it's life. Things happen. All I know is that material things are material, but there are certain things that do carry emotional and sentimental feelings and meaning to the material things, if you want to call it. But yeah, I'm very torn right now, and I hope things get better. I hope it fixes itself, because like I said, I'm not happy. I'm not happy right now. I'm very devastated, although you really can't see it, because if I don't think about it, I'm okay, but when I think about it, I'm not. Oh my god, look at my baby, you guys. He's asleep. Leo. Look, he has guapo shoes. He has guapo shoes, a baby. He's so adorable. My husband says that he makes elephant noises. Oh, he's so adorable. But anyways, that was Mommy and Me video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I will do another Mommy and Me update when the baby turns 2 months. I'm excited to see what he's up to by then. But yeah, so far he's a month and a week. So he's still little. He's a baby still. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, I gotta go. Bye. You know another thing that I love doing for Leo, and he loves it when I do it? It's when I sing to him. I love singing to him. Oh, and we take showers together too. So he comes in the shower with me, and he loves that. He loves, loves, loves showers. So that's why you guys always see pictures of him in the shower. Yeah. Are you okay, puppy? Oh, he has the hiccups. Should I put you down for a little bit? Or you're fine? You okay? A little bit? I breastfed Rosa and Diego, so that was what I wanted to do for this baby as well. He's pretty good about sleeping at night. The only time he wakes up is when he needs a diaper change or when he wants mommy's boobie, which is every 3 hours, I would say. At the beginning, I was literally nursing like every hour. My milk didn't come in until like 3 days after I had him, so he was struggling. The second night, you guys, was like the worst night ever. As soon as my milk came in, he was just happy. We do have a little bit of a struggle at the moment when I do nurse him, that I have a lot of milk, so therefore he chokes often. So I have to pretty much breastfeed him like this, in this position. I just lay back all the way on the bed, and I just place him right there, and he starts like eating. If I do it like this, he'll choke. He'll literally choke on me. I'll do that towards the end when my boob is empty and he already got most of it, and just so that I can just relax. Or I also nurse him like this, place him like that, like a ball, like if I was playing football. So I just place him like this sometimes as well. He probably feeds about, I would say every 2 to 3 hours right now, but he's already, what, 3 weeks old? Oh, he just burped. His umbilical cord fell off 2 weeks after. Okay, you guys, so I got into something a little more comfortable. My father-in-law is coming in today, and we are so excited because he's going to get to meet Leo for the first time, and Leo is 5 weeks old. But anyways, I forgot to mention on the video, as you guys are going to see how I look now, like after the baby, 5 weeks in, I am at 135 pounds. I want you ladies to not make the mistake that I did. I think a week after I was at 140 pounds. I made the mistake of grabbing my old clothes and trying to put it on. It did not fit. It's just not going to fit. But I want you ladies to remember that the weight is going to go down little by little. Don't stress, because you are going to get upset when you try to fit into the clothes that you used to wear before you had a baby, and it's just not going to fit. It's not going to fit. Reality is not going to fit. But I don't wear my old clothes, my old outfits, my old dresses. I do not wear them. I'm wearing baggy stuff. Like, this is what I used to wear for my pregnancy updates, which my belly is, I have a belly right now. And Rosa said that I look like I'm pregnant. I'm like, well, thanks, Rosa. Even my loobies, you guys, my loobies were not fitting me. Right now they're fitting me. I am no longer bloated. At the beginning, I don't know if you guys remember the numbing that I had on my hands. It was still happening. Yeah, a lot of things, it took time. I'm barely starting to move into my regular self, and it's already been 5 weeks. So I'm in no rush to losing the weight. It's going to happen when it's going to happen. And like I said, if it doesn't happen, he's about to cry. If it doesn't happen, you're just going to have to put a little extra work. Go to the gym. It's what you eat. And I noticed that I find myself eating a lot of junk food. Cookies, donuts, cake. That's what I crave right now. I hope I covered everything, you guys. If I missed something, but if I missed something, I will cover it on my next video. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you later. Bye!